This is another video from Gnome Hollow Butt Nuggets. Haven't done one in a little bit. My oldest daughter was in the hospital for a week, so taking another week just to kind of recuperate and get back on track and start kind of picking away at things we're still trying to get done before the snow flies. Luckily, we had a pretty good frost last night. Like a first kind of really official thick frost. So winter's getting closer. So we went out today. We picked up this new little toy. It's kind of fun when you get new toys for the yard. This will come in really handy. It is a cart that you can kind of pull around, but it also, if you take the pin out, so take that out, this slides out, and that slides down like that, and then you can hook this up to your tractor, just the little garden tractors over there, and pull it around with the tractor. So that's kind of another neat feature. It's pretty easy to make that maneuver. Ooh, it's sliding away. There we go. Ooh. And I dropped the pin. Okay. Okay, well, we got that. And it just kind of clips back there. And then and the other cool thing is it so you just lift up on the handle, lift it up, and it goes all the way back so you can get everything dumped out of it, and then you just set it back down. So this will come in really handy for chores around the yard. We already used it to haul the shavings into the shed. So the other thing I'm working on is winterizing for the ducks and the chickens. So I've been doing the shavings in their run and in their coop. The duck one looks a little full right now because the ducks are all hiding in the back of the coop, and I can't get them to come out long enough so I can spread it around. So I'm gonna have to let them do their magic with that. But so I have been kind of making like a deep litter within their runs as well as within the coops, which will make a big difference in helping them to stay warm in the winter. Some people do straw. With the price of straw being what it is, I'm going to stick with the shavings and then just keep doing the deep litter method and see how that goes. I may get a couple bales of straw to put along the inside just to insulate a little bit around the walls. I'm also going to get some plastic sheeting to put up along the outside of the run, because that will help, you know, kind of shield them from the wind and protect them a little bit for that. The problem with ducks is, so ducks kind of create a lot of moisture on their own, so you don't want to, luckily their coop is pretty well vented, and you want to make sure it's vented at the top. But you can see on both sides there's venting that goes in kind of behind this white board here. And it's vented on both sides, plus they have the little vent up top. And there's probably some venting under the little arch in the roof too. So you want to make sure they don't have too much, because like I said, they create a lot of moisture on their own, which could make them cold. Another thing I learned, chickens and ducks both can get frostbite, especially on their feet. So you definitely want to make sure they have something to kind of help keep them up off the ground, especially when it snows. So one suggestion I saw was to use the pallets. So I put a pallet underneath the coop because that's where they like to lay a lot, and then one in the corner. And then we're going to cover that back corner pretty well with the plastic, so that will shield them when they lay under there. And it'll give them a nice kind of draft-free place they can lay up off the ground. And if they don't, want to lay in their coop or whatever during the day. So I also have taken the pool out. We're just using a couple of the smaller rubber buckets for now. I'm gonna get a couple larger, like extra large rubber ones to use throughout the winter. But we'll pretty much use those and get rid of the pool. And then in the spring we'll work on putting in their cabana that we didn't get to yet. Because something always comes up and then you don't get to what you need to get to. So same thing for the chickens. I will have a extra large bucket of water for them. They also have the Tractor Supply water bucket. Their coop is really set up well, and I know it's already, both of these have already been used throughout the winter up here. So the problem with Greenfield is it's always 10 degrees difference, usually colder than everywhere else. And you can literally see it when you drive from one town into Greenfield and you have the little temperature gauge in your car. You can literally see it go down 10 degrees. So we definitely have to make sure we're doing everything that we can to keep these girls and guys, I have 2 drakes in the ducks, warm throughout the winter. So I'm not doing any lights in the coop. I'm not doing any heat in the coop for safety, fire reasons. I don't want to encourage production through the winter. It's good practice to kind of give the hens a break throughout the winter. Just let them do what they naturally do. So that's what I'm gonna aim for, and we'll see how it goes. And I might make adjustments for next year, but this year that's how I'm gonna play it out. And that's kind of the name of the game. You try different things, see how they work. If they work, then don't fix it. If it doesn't work, then you need to make some adjustments and changes for the next season. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll do some videos when I'm putting up the plastic, so you can kind of see how we do that. It's pretty much just going to hook on to the outside of the coop, of the run, and that'll, just try to give them a little bit of a barrier from the wind. We're also going to be finishing off the duck roof before it snows, so that they have a cover over them as well to keep the snow out. And we've been meaning to get the roof up for a while. We just, money, materials, time. So if anyone is watching this and is local and wants to come help Joe put up a duck roof, it would be fantastic and much appreciated. And we can thank you through pizza and beverages or something like that. But we're definitely going to be working on getting that up and going within the next couple of weeks. So the sooner the better, because we need to move along. All right, so that does it for this session. I just wanted to kind of check in and give a little update on the winterizing and some tips. Going to be getting them some peanuts. You want to try to give them like a high protein treat, especially closer to when it's getting dark and they're going to go in the coop for the night. And peanuts are really good protein. Cracked corn, peanuts have a little more nutritional value and protein for them. And it just helps them, the protein, 1, helps them fatten up a little bit for over the winter, and 2, helps them, just have that energy and as they're processing all of that throughout the night, helping to keep them a little bit warmer. So we're definitely going to be, we already get peanuts for the squirrels, so we're definitely going to probably increase the amount we get so that we can give it to the chickens and the ducks too. So that's it for today. Please, if you're watching, if you haven't already and you want to subscribe to the channel or like the videos, I would appreciate it. Hopefully these are helpful. Please feel free to leave comments, constructive comments, and also if there's anything that you have questions about or would want to see covered in future videos, just let me know. All right, bye-bye.